good can come of this. We have endured peace for long enough. If these dark tidings take root, then no one will be safe.
The world is changing. Ever since the tremor, the simmering forces of darkness are stepping out into the light. Old powers, long forgotten, have reawakened, twisting flesh and soul alike, and corrupting our world. Reforging ancient pacts and bestowing new gifts. And they're growing stronger.
Welcome to the Stronghold, a sanctuary on the border of the Vidalian Woods. What has brought you and so many other heroes here was a cataclysmic event known as the Tremor. The Tremor awoke ancient beasts and aberrations, creating chaos that is politically or militarily convenient or inconvenient for trifling factions around the world. To the south are the Eldeth Mountains. Within these mountains are vaults that hold remnants of dragonkind, and the protectors of these vaults are the frost elves known as the Eldrin. The Tremor event and time have caused the defenders of these draconic iniquities to falter in their ancient task. In their weakness, an Eldrin cult leader known as Cithral and her lieutenant Varys have worked towards undoing the work of their ancestors by seeking power within these vaults. The disappearance of children from homesteads near the mountain is what prompted families to seek help from the player characters. The player characters followed the trail first to Wyrmheart. Wyrmheart is the first adventure dungeon of the game, and most relevant to the events of the Contender Bracket timeline. Within Wyrmheart's glacial caverns, apostate Varys chips away at ice, but what for? The depths of Wyrmheart contain an egg of the brood of an ancient dragon known as Alzeric, and Cithral's cult intend to use it for nefarious purposes. Within Wyrmheart's glacial caverns, apostate Varys chips away at ice, but what for? Well, the depths of Wyrmheart contain an egg of the brood of an ancient dragon known as Alzeric, and Cithral's cult intend to use it for nefarious purposes. As the players travel the dungeon, they'll notice interesting structures. These structures that the players stand on are the peaks of a lost city known as Eichelon that was built within the mountain. There may be more dragon eggs like this one deeper in the icy caverns which are currently unreachable. And we will learn later that Cithral has consumed one such egg to become grotesque and powerful, known as the Devourer of the Wyrmheart. With what the player characters have learned about the corrupted Eldrin and their acquiescence to Cithral's draconic cult within Wyrmheart, they turn their attention away from the caverns and Eichelon onto the citadel where Cithral is located. Acting as the pinnacle of the First League known as Contender, players must enter a cold, ruthless place posthumously named Cithral's Fall. It is the first full-length 30-minute dungeon of the game, and it will test the players on their abilities to understand mechanics, crowd control, and interrupts. Within Cithral's Fall is a vault that acts as a prison, and it holds the aforementioned ancient dragon, Alzeric. Legends say in ancient time that Alzeric nearly destroyed the world in its rampage. Cithral himself and his cult seek to use the dragon as a weapon and be empowered by it. In our beginning, we must fight our way through loyal frost elementals in Cithral's cult. In the left wing, we will find Norz, the Betrayer. While no reason is outright given for why Norz has the title of the Betrayer, I think it is maybe an homage to a character with a similar title from another game. But my speculation in-universe for why Norz is known as the Betrayer might insinuate he was once the warden of the vault and betrayed the oath-sworn Eldrin and helped Cithral to take over the prison.
But though we will command dragons, we will reign again.
In the right-hand wing of the map, we may find a constructor elemental known as the Ancient Koros. He appears loyal to the Eldrin, remaining within the vault, and espouses a great hatred for humanity, wishing for its extinction. Finally, Cithral himself awaits us behind his most trusted defenders. Quote, Cithral's draconic cult has turned its gaze upon the vault, seeking to break its seals and release Alzeric upon the world once more. Now Cithral, devourer of the Wyrm Heart, passes through the outer wards. The seals crack beneath her power, and when the last one breaks, Alzeric will rise, not to be worshipped, but wielded as a living weapon that will restore the Eldrin's fading empire to its tyrannical former glory. End quote. With the Eldrin already a failing kingdom broken up into tribes maintaining ancestral duties to protect these secrets, and the rise of a draconic cult, it is possible the Eldrin people are broken in such a way that will lead to the rise of another warlord like Cithral. But for the time being, Alzeric's prison remains sealed thanks to our adventurers. And though only a glimpse of it is shown to us, the ruins of the ruined kingdom of Eichelon remain untapped. If one dragon egg can be found here, then who knows what may lie below in its icy depths. Thanks for watching.